Hello all, I am Vijayendra Reddy, Current Affairs faculty. Now we will see some important international sports events that happened from November 11th to 20th of 2017. In the international events, one very big conference or summit happened in Bonn. Bonn is in Germany, and that is the United Nations Climate Change Conference or UNCCC, UNCCC. The United Nations Climate Change Conference was held in German city of Bonn in November 2017, and the purpose of this 2017 UNCCC is to discuss or to combat climate change, and also to discuss how to implement the Paris Climate Change Agreement. And one very interesting thing is actually this United Nations Climate Change Conference was organized by Fiji. Fiji is a small country in the Pacific Ocean. Since it is a very small country, because of practical purposes, it could not host so many thousands of delegates. That's why the venue was not Fiji, but the venue was a city in Germany called Bonn. So be very careful in your exam which city hosted the United Nations Climate Change Conference in November 2017. Then the answer must be Bonn, which is in Germany, or which. But if the question is which country has organized this UNCCC, then the answer is Fiji. And in fact, it is the 23rd conference of the parties, or it is the COP23. So the question can be anything like this: where was the UNCCC held, or where was the COP23, Conference of the Parties 23 held? Then the answer is Bonn in Germany, but it was organized actually by a country called Fiji, and for practical problems it was hosted, or it was held in Bonn. Then who represented India in this very huge climate change conference? Then it is Dr. Harshavardhan. Dr. Harshavardhan represented India, and he is India's Environment, Forests and Climate Change Union Minister. So remember all these points: Bonn, then the organizing country Fiji, and Dr. Harshavardhan, India's Union Minister for Forest, Environment and Climate Change, who represented our country at Bonn. Then there is one person called Surendra Kumar Sinha. He is the first Hindu Chief Justice of Bangladesh Supreme Court. He is in the news because he has resigned, and he has sent his resignation letter to the Bangladesh President Abdul Hamid. He resigned because he is facing the charges of corruption as well as money laundering. So remember, who is the first Hindu Chief Justice of Bangladesh? It is Surendra Kumar Sinha, or S.K. Sinha. He is in the news because he has resigned facing money laundering and graft or corruption charges. Then another shocking news during this period is a huge earthquake occurred on the border of Iran-Iraq on November 12th. So it's a very powerful earthquake that measured 7.3 on the Richter scale. More than 500 people are killed in this devastating earthquake, and thousands of people are injured. And it is considered, this Iran-Iraq border earthquake is considered as the deadliest earthquake of the year 2017, and people are saying that it is deadlier than the Mexico earthquake. And the epicenter of this earthquake is in Iraq, and the epicenter is the city of Halabja. So Halabja city is the epicenter. It is in Iraq of this very powerful, deadliest earthquake which measured 7.3 on the Richter scale, killing more than 500 people. Next, we will move to sports. A lot of sporting activities happened during this period. First, we will start with tennis. And there is one tournament called Fed Cup, F-E-D, Fed Cup. I will tell you what is this Fed Cup. Normally, tennis tournaments are played among the individuals, but there are certain tournaments which are played among the nations, like Davis Cup and like Fed Cup. So, Fed Cup is the premier international women's team tennis competition. You can say that it is the equivalent of Davis Cup. Davis Cup is for men, whereas Fed Cup is for women. So, this Fed Cup, which is an international team women's tennis championship, the final was played in November in Minsk. Minsk is the capital city of Belarus. America has won 3 matches, whereas the host country Belarus could win only 2 matches. That is why America has lifted the Fed Cup, and America has won the Fed Cup title after a gap of 17 years. So, it is a long gap. Last time it won in the year 2000, and again in 2017 America has won the Fed Cup tennis tournament. And this is, even though there is a lot of gap, 17 years gap is there, this is America's 18th Fed Cup title, which is the most for any country. So, remember all these points, like what is Fed Cup, or Fed Cup is associated with which game? It is associated with tennis. Or what is the International Women's Premier Team Tennis Championship called? Fed Cup. Or who is the 2017 winner? It is America. America defeating Belarus in the final, played in Minsk, which is the capital of Belarus. And which country won Fed Cup the maximum times, or the most number of times, that is as many as 18 times? It is America again. So, remember all these points, which are very, very important for your exam. Or something like this, what is the equivalent of Fed Cup in men's tennis? Then the answer is Davis Cup. Continuing with tennis and women's tennis, there is a tennis legend called Jana Novotná. Unfortunately, at a very, very young age of 49, she died. So, Jana Novotná of Czech Republic passed away at a very young age of 49 due to cancer. She will be remembered forever in the history of tennis because in the year 1998, she won the Wimbledon women's singles tennis title. So, she won only one Grand Slam singles title, but she won that very prestigious Wimbledon title way back in 1998. But overall in her career, she won as many as 17 Grand Slam titles, 17 Grand Slam titles. It may include only just one singles title, but the other 16 are doubles and mixed doubles Grand Slam titles. So, remarkable lady. Jana Novotná passed away recently in November 2017 because of cancer. So, this is very, very important for your exam. Then there is one tennis championship. This is also very, very important for your exam. That championship is called ATP World Tour Finals. ATP stands for Association of Tennis Professionals. So, this ATP World Tour Finals is played every year in November. There are four tournaments which are very, very prestigious in tennis, and these are called Grand Slam tournaments. They are Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon and US Open. And after these 4 Grand Slam tennis titles, this tournament which I am telling, that is ATP World Tour Finals, is considered as the highest or is considered as the most prestigious. And it is held every year in November in a stadium called O2 Arena, and this is in London, United Kingdom. So, this tournament is played every November in O2 Arena in London, UK. This 2017 ATP World Tour Finals was won by a player from Bulgaria. His name is Grigor Dimitrov. So, remember his name. Grigor Dimitrov has won for the first time in his life this very prestigious tournament called ATP World Tour Finals. So, Grigor Dimitrov of Bulgaria, he defeated in the final match a Belgium player called David Goffin. Actually, the tournament's favorite was Roger Federer, but unfortunately Roger Federer lost in the semi-final itself, and this tournament was won by Grigor Dimitrov of Bulgaria. So, question can be anything like who won the 2017 ATP World Tour Finals? It is Grigor Dimitrov of Bulgaria. Or whom did Grigor Dimitrov defeat in the final match? It is David Goffin, or David Goffin belongs to which country? David Goffin is a tennis player from Belgium, and we have to watch out Grigor Dimitrov because he has already reached world number 3 in men's tennis. Today he is world number 3 in men's tennis, and only Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer are ahead of this great player from Bulgaria, Grigor Dimitrov. Next, we will move to billiards, and there is one star player which we all know is made India proud once again. His name is Pankaj Advani. So, India's Pankaj Advani has clinched his 17th world title recently. He defeated Mike Russell of England in the IBSF World Billiards Championship, which was held in Doha. Doha is the capital of Qatar, on November 12th. So, who won the IBSF World Billiards Championship title? It is India's Pankaj Advani, and it is his 17th world title. And I will tell you one more very stunning fact about Pankaj Advani. Pankaj Advani is the winner of maximum number of world titles in any sport by an Indian, and his name is Pankaj Advani, winning as many as 17 world titles. Next, from billiards we will move to badminton. China Open Badminton Championship was held in Fuzhou, which is in China, and the men's singles title was won by a Chinese player called Chen Long. So, Chen Long of China winning the China Open tennis tournament. And the women's singles title of this China Open badminton tournament was won by a Japanese girl, Akane Yamaguchi. So, I am repeating, Chen Long, men's champion, Akane Yamaguchi, women's champion in the latest 2017 China Open badminton championships. Next, we will move to football. One very shocking news for football lovers is that Italy is not qualified for the 2018, that is next year's FIFA World Cup to be played in Russia. Italy is not an ordinary team. Italy has won the FIFA World Cup 4 times, and that 4-time FIFA World Cup football champion is not going to play the 2018 World Cup football because it is not qualified. So, absolutely stunning news and shocking news for the football lovers all over the world. And it happened only once in its history, that in 1958, since 1958, Italy has played in every World Cup. Only in 1958 it has not played, and now again, after so many decades of gap, Italy is not going, or Italian team is not going to Russia to participate in the 2018 FIFA World Cup. And I already told that Italy is world champion in football for as many as 4 times. It's a football powerhouse in Europe, and Italian football team is called as Azzurri. The reason is, Azzurri means sky blue. The reason is the Italian footballers wear sky blue jersey. That is why this team is also called Azuris. And remember, Azuris are disqualified for the 2018 FIFA World Cup to be played in Russia. So, very, very important news. So, question can be like this, which country will host the 2018 FIFA World Cup? It is Russia. Or which former champion, 4 times champion, disqualified or not qualified for this upcoming World Cup? Then the answer is Italy. Then finally, in sports we will move to cricket. In cricket, Ranji Trophy is the most prestigious domestic tournament in our country, and Mumbai team has won this Ranji Trophy title as many as 41 times, staggering 41 times out of 83. And Mumbai is again in the news because Mumbai cricket team became the first team in India to play 500 Ranji matches, to play 500 Ranji Trophy matches. And Mumbai's 500th Ranji Trophy match was played in the historic Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai against Baroda, and that match was drawn. But irrespective of the result, you remember which is the first team in India to play 500 Ranji Trophy matches? Then the answer is Mumbai, and the present Mumbai captain is Aditya Tare. And Mumbai Ranji Trophy is, Mumbai team is very, very famous because so many great batsmen played for Mumbai cricket team in the Ranji Trophy, including Ajit Wadekar, Sunil Gavaskar, Dilip Vengsarkar, Sanjay Manjrekar, Sachin Tendulkar, Vinod Kambli, and so many star players played for Mumbai in the Ranji Trophy, and they became so great players for our country. Then Under 19 Asia Cup cricket was played in Malaysia in November 2017, and the final match was played in Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital of Malaysia, between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Surprisingly, this Under 19 Asia Cup was won by Afghanistan. Afghanistan defeated Pakistan by a huge margin of 185 runs and won the Under 19 Asia Cup tournament for the very first time. Then former India captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni has opened his academy in Dubai. Dubai is a city in United Arab Emirates, and he has opened his academy in Dubai in November 2017, and this academy is called MS Dhoni Cricket Academy. So, MS Dhoni Cricket Academy, so very important for your exam. Where did Mahendra Singh Dhoni open his academy recently? Then the answer is Dubai. Dubai is in United Arab Emirates. So, from former captain of Indian cricket team, we will come to the present captain Virat Kohli. Virat Kohli has slammed his 18th Test century recently, that is in November 2017, at Eden Gardens in Kolkata against Sri Lanka. And this is a very special 100. The reason is it is his 50th international century. That means Virat Kohli has scored 50 centuries in international cricket. That means 18 in test matches and 32 in one-day internationals. So, that makes him very unique, and he is now next only to Sachin Tendulkar. As far as India is concerned, Sachin Tendulkar has scored 100 international centuries. Now, next is Virat Kohli with 50 international centuries. And another very important fact about Virat Kohli is currently he is the only batsman in the world to average more than 50 in all the 3 formats of the game, that is in test matches, in one-day internationals and in T20 internationals. His average is above 50. So, that makes Virat Kohli very, very unique player in the world today.